stuff like that. But this particular spray didn't cause cancer.
Oh, okay.
This is a weird topic. Why are we talking about lice, by the way?
It's good to learn all this stuff.
That's true, but okay.
You said yeah.
Encourage people to read for themselves.
Okay.
I really encourage people to look up.
And by the way, in my people call it biojos. We call it biojos.
Yeah, biojos. Yeah, they call it.
I had them. I had biojos when I was in second grade. Shit, I got that shit. I had to go home because I got it from students. I got it from some school kids.
Get that shampoo for it.
I got it from some school kids, and they had to send me home, and like in a week they were all gone. But everybody gets it. I mean, your hair pretty much just happens with even Asians, white, natives, Mexicans. Everybody gets it. It came from the Portuguese, I believe. I believe Spaniards or Portuguese. I can't remember. I'd have to open up my history book. I don't know who brought them, but somebody brought them with the ships. They didn't have this here in the Americas.
Ooh, a history book. What's it called?
It's part of the disease that the Europeans brought to the Americas. So it's the same disease that caused like many unalivements in America, and they brought several diseases like smallpox, typhus, measles, amongst other diseases,
syphilis, and everything else. Yeah.
And then, from my understanding, like some people say they created syphilis. They created it later on. You know, the Tuskegee Negro syphilis experiment, when the government, I think they got like 399 African American farmers and told them they were going to give them free health care, and then instead they injected them with syphilis. They were doing it as a testing to see how long it takes for someone to be unalive and what someone goes through the process of that disease. So yeah, these people are sick, but
they did all kinds of cover-ups. All kinds of cover-ups.
Right. But the thing about it is when it comes to this, is like these are the diseases that they brought all over here and around the world, and everywhere they traveled. But then they say that these people are diseased and unclean and yada 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 yada, and then they start doing what they start to do. So I encourage people to really just read on it before you just talk. Just read on it.
Well, while you're doing that, Rachel, can you tell me when we came to America and when they were trying to migrate to America, like when those two things happened?
When who came to America?
Because he's talking about how our colonizers brought, all those diseases unwittingly to the, natives of America. And then he's comparing that to, trying not to have typhus being spread. And that's why we're doing all this stuff at the border. So, I mean, those are two, that's separated by like 2 centuries or more, at least. So, I mean, what are you trying to say?
I don't really get the question.
Are you saying that we didn't learn anything about like pandemics or health within that time frame from when the colonizers came to America to when 1917 happened?
Once again, reiterate, rephrase your question to make it make sense, because it doesn't make sense to me.
Okay, Okay, so you just said it's ironic that the people who came to America spread diseases to the natives, right?
Yeah.
And the irony is now that they were taking precautionary measures in 1917 to prevent the spread of a disease.
That's correct.
So are you saying that we didn't learn anything between those two time periods about like health and pandemics and shit I'm like that?
I'm not saying
that's what it sounds like you're trying to say.
What I'm saying is an event that took place that most people don't know about. I don't care what they knew from the beginning till the end. This is just what happened. Does that make sense to you?
So, what's your question? Hold on, because I guess I'm not understanding. What are you implying? Like, honestly, what you implying?
No, so Manny was talking about racial disparities that people facing America, you know. And I was like, yeah, and I find it funny how people don't understand history of America, like, you know, saying what happened to all kinds of groups of people in America. So then I bring up the 1917 bath riots, in which and where hit used the same thing that they did to certain people in America to those in Germany. So then that's how this conversation got started.
I remember you talking about that.
You know how they control lice in other regions of the world, including Germany? They shave their head. Why do you need to be put through all those chemicals and fucking sprayed through with gas and all these harmful chemicals? Putting gas in your body is not good for you.
Yeah, kill you.
So why did they just shave their head off?
They shave the head. They shave the head because look here. It's a funny topic.
Well, I assume they shave their heads because the lice it jumps from your hair, it attaches to your hair. Same thing as tightness. Like, it goes it's easily transferable through the hair.
In like a sweat pore, like so your hair sweats, right? Your head sweats, so they had to shave everybody's head. Like they had to. It was a way to control and get rid of it.
They couldn't get rid. In Mexico, they just spray people with chemicals.
Well,
and these were harmful chemicals.
What's the name of
now and I also wanted to mention something. When you said they did this to Africans or African Americans,
like
I don't know if that's necessarily true. I'm sure that they were ignorant. I'm sure that they were ignorant enough to try it.
But see how you switch it? You see how you switch it? Hold on. No. Because you talked a lot.
I just want to make a point. I just want to make a point real quick.
See, that's not fair.
If it was humane, why'd they stop doing it? If it wasn't dangerous, why did they stop doing it? Why did they stop those practices? People still have lice and there's still diseases. So why did they stop doing it? Because that shit wasn't humane.
Now they have lotions today. Now in 2023, now they have lotions and shampoos. Now they invented. Back then they didn't have the shampoos and lotions that they have now. Back then they did. In the 1800s they didn't. They just shaved your head off or they sprayed you.
Most of those things don't even work. Like my sister tried with her daughters going to school, and they got lice in school because other kids have it, and they would bring it in.
Yeah.
And all they had to do was put Dawn. I use that to clean my snake, my reptiles, and the cages is Dawn.
Dawn.
That's all that stuff. Dawn is more strong than all that and softer for your skin and everything. It's like the best thing you can do.
Yeah, I used Lice Away shampoo. I had to use that. But this is in the 80s. They had shampoos then, or they still do today.
But like she had used some of those lice shampoos and stuff, and the lice still be alive. With Dawn, it takes them out. It unalives them.
It drowns them. Yeah,
it kills them.
Very on.
So like Rachel, like to be honest with you, Africa's another situation. So we can go into Africa, right? Your people, but you have to understand the diseases that came from Africa were a lot different. Okay, you here from the border, you're gonna get like food pathogen because everybody's crowded, right? You're gonna get like hepatitis A, foodborne diseases. But from Africa, you're gonna reach a whole other level, such as Ebola, HIV.
I know you love talking about Africa,
malaria,
and you spew out false information about Africa. But continue.
Let her talk.
Okay,
let her talk.
Can I talk for a moment?
Well, she interrupted me first, actually, when I was saying something. But right, go ahead,
bro. You haven't stopped talking.
I literally was eating food, and I'm here now. So Africa is a different thing. Okay, this is the onset of diseases that actually are uncurable. So this is strong from the Congo, strong from deep in Africa. This is a fact. Go look it up. This stuff is spreading to the Americas. Why do you think, hold on, hold on. To this day, the Black community, African American community have the highest of all colors, whether you're Mexican, white, Chinese, have the highest AIDS rate. They have the highest syphilis rate. Go ahead.
Yeah, she just wanted to try to spew out some hatred. I think she thought it was. Nevertheless, though, the reason why they weren't doing that to Africans is because Africans don't get lice. Our hair, we're the only people who don't get lice. Now there's going to be reports. Yes, we don't. Our hair don't. We have woolly hair. We don't get lice. Lice can't live in woolly hair.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap.
Okay. Now there's going to be.
Okay, first off, you don't have woolly hair.
There's going to be city.
You don't have woolly hair.
See, you know how I come with facts, like, but you just be talking. I'm coming with facts.
Bro, you chill. Black people don't get lice.
You don't have woolly hair.
Like,
tell you,
dang,
hold
that's
on.
crazy.
So if there's anybody, anybody in the
hair
black community, if there's anybody else in the black community that can jump on the live stream and verify what Rachel said, hey man, that'd be cool to hear. But
I couldn't even finish my point though, Manny. There's going to be reports where they say, there's going to be reports where they say, oh, African Americans can get lice. That's not true. That's not true. This is a lie. And the reason why they're mad is because of certain reasons. But now let's say you're mixed. Now let's say you're 75% something else and then you're mixed with African and you have a certain kind of hair. It could be easier for you to get it due to certain things. But once again, if you have woolly hair, if you're an African person with woolly hair, you don't get it. Even those that are mixed don't even get it. But they said hold on, I'm almost done. They said there is a percentage of Africans who have gotten lice. They say it's like 0.04, something like that percent get it. Like they make up some stupid number like 0.4, 0.004, some nonsense like that. But they're mad because we don't get lice. Our hair doesn't get it.
What if other
people,
Africans think different?
Black people with kinky hair cannot get lice.
First off, you don't got woolly hair. You need to stop with that woolly hair.
I'm a black woman.
I said kinky. I said kinky.
You ain't got woolly. Woolly hair is all put together, long woolly hair. You got.
Yeah, we're just trying to learn.
You can have long kinky.
Trying to learn this.
You got Afro hair that breaks. It's not woolly. Woolly is long, like thick.
So
like
you guys don't get lice?
Woolly is like
that's ignorant. Woolly means like wool. It doesn't matter if it's long. It doesn't matter if it's short. It means like wool. It's woolly hair.
Woolly hair is Arab hair, which is thick and long. You have
man, it is not no Arab hair.
No man.
Yeah, they got thick hair. Huh?
Man,
I just want to say he was right. Black people do not get lice, and I'm off the line.
Really?
All right. No, they don't. You're not black. I got curly hair.
I don't care what I am. The CDC says they do.
I am a beautician. Black people do not get lice.
CDC says y'all do get it. Y'all get it less, but
black butterfly. So why is it that they don't get lice? Like, is it a chemical in the hair, or
it's the kinky hair?
So everybody, let's let black butterfly speak, so they all have a chance. So go ahead.
I'm not gonna be here for a hot minute, but yes, they do. Because what is that all about? Good. What's that about?
You talking about 0%. Somebody said that not you.
I didn't say zero. I did not say zero. I'm gonna tell you. I'm a beautician. I'm a beautician. This is all
I know you want
saying.
attention, but I'm not worried about you. I'm talking to somebody else.
I'm just who?
Don't worry about it. I'm not talking to you.
Man, why are you being an internet bully? That's all I'm saying. I'm just on here to let you know that the man is speaking facts. I haven't said anything negative into anybody.
All right, I want everybody. Okay, after she speaks, I want hold on. After she speaks, I want everybody in this line to go research the CDC, and they're going to prove both of them wrong. Go ahead.
Yep.
Go ahead. Talk about it.
So Black Butterfly, go ahead. You said why can't lice live in black people's or black people's hair?
It's the oils and the greases that we use for our hair to be moisturized. Because our hair is the way it is, it's dry. Okay, we have to use certain oils and moisturizer for our scalps and our hair. Our hair is brittle and it comes from our scalp, right? So we have to use certain kind of oils like be quiet, kid. Like mango butters and cocoa butters. We have to use thicker things for our hair doesn't blow in the wind like that unless we get it pressed. But other than that, yeah, we don't get lice like that. Me personally, as me being a beautician and also working in a hospital, I've never seen any black person in the hospital or anywhere else that has that had lice. They might have, but I've never seen it and I've never heard of it. And that's all I'm saying. I'm not getting disrespectful or rude to any of you because I don't like disrespectful people.
So I know coconut butter or coconut oil is antibacterial. I think it is. Like it has kind of it is. You put it on.
It smells so good too.
Tea tree oil. We use tea tree oil. We use peppermint oil, and on top of that, we use pomades.
So I fucked
And that
up
just
my
like
ear
that,
last night.
Dawn.
Hey, butter, but
Huh?
I put some of that tea tree oil and I crushed a cup of garlic clove and I didn't heat up the garlic clove. I just put it raw and that shit was cooking my ear up. So I'm like, it was like 3 hours of
Yeah,
pain.
you gotta put. You know what? But
You
you have
gotta
to put
cook
a
it up, right?
carrier oil in it. You have to put a carrier oil.
Yep.
Go to the store and get some coconut oil. You can get it in the food department and keep it at room temperature, and it'll turn to oil. So then put some of that in the coconut oil. Never use them oils like peppermint, spearmint,
The tree,
a bunch of
tea tree.
don't use them. Don't use them by
Yeah, that
themselves. You
tea tree
gotta have
oil
a carrier
that
oil.
hurted so bad. Tea tree oil with the raw garlic, and my brother's like, "Oh, you should
Yeah,
have cooked it because raw garlic it burns your skin." So imagine that on my
yeah,
eardrum, like
and that
inside
tea
my
tree
ear
oil
with
too.
that oil. Oh man, I was like going at it for like 5 hours. It was painful. I
You
was trying to go to
did you
sleep and I
flush?
couldn't. Nah,
You
I
didn't
just let it
flush?
be. I just grabbed a cotton swab and was cleaning, but it was still burning. And I just let it. I just tried to go to sleep and I passed out. 5 hours later, it went away. 6 hours later, but it was
I
just
bet
like
in your ear.
brutal pain. It was brutal.
I'm sorry.
It's all
Okay,
good. It's
guys, I'm
fine.
out.
All right, you be safe.
All right. You be safe out there.
So digital, go ahead. Lakota, vote for
What's up, Lakota?
Dakota.
Yeah. So my point is, look, y'all can
Yeah,
use
there's a
whatever.
lot of life survivors in here, I
Hold on,
think.
wait a minute. All right, stop. All right, stop. You're not better than none of us, and just chill out.
I just said there's a lot of life survivors. I don't know. I don't know if you ever had lice or not.
Life survivors. What the fuck?
What the fuck? Life survivor. I'm a survivor. But look, if you can go on any any medical website, right? USA Medical, Archives Medical, CDC, World Health Organization, all these people, right, Rachel? And they make a lot more money than you, and they've invested years of study, and it shows that you do get lice. You may not get it as prevalent, but you do get it. So to sit here and say we do not get that,
What percentage is that? Can you please tell me the percentages?
CDC.com. Type in there.
That's a lot.
Wait, can you please tell me the
Our hair is not
percentages?
fur.
I'm telling you what the source
You bringing up
is.
facts?
What's the percentage though? Can you please tell me the percentage?
They stopped keeping percentages. That is weird. They don't have time to keep a percentage of a lice.
Keeping data is weird. Wow.
Yeah, you're weird. So, anyways, it says.
CDC.
Okay, can I finish talking? Because you're denying your own people, anyways. So they do get it. It's a fact. They do get it.
I just want to say this one thing.
What
I am a black
juice?
We do not get lice. We do not have fur. Our hair is not fur.
So
I don't give a CDC,
Speak up. We can't hear you.
Google, all the shit you can search. I'm a black woman,
fur.
and I ain't never had lights in my life. So don't come out here telling me who I am and what I can get. I don't owe you no explanation on anything.
That's the fourth person that said that.
So Jen, real quick. Usually kids around the age of like 7 to like 11 or 12 and get lice because it's just part of like their growing, like the, kind of like puberty, going to like teenagers later. But the kids get it around that time.
Usually kids.
So you said at that time period you never got any lice.
Probably talking about jail or hair products.
Go ahead. Jen and Jews. So during that age of your life, you said you never got it. Because listen, my nieces didn't have lice, but when they started going to school, they have long hair. So they said it's just other kids around the school that gets them. So even if you surround yourself with kids who have lice, like just being in school, you wouldn't get any lice from that.
Yep, my neighbors got it. They're all black. All my neighbors are black. They got them, all of them.
And you need to shut the fuck up. I saw what you said. You're a racist ass bitch. And I saw what the fuck you said on that video. I got the video on my stage.
Whoa. Hey, Jen, what are you talking about, Jen? What are you talking about?
Oh, God, she probably
And
racist.
what are you gonna do about it? Shit, you're on the fucking web. What
About
you gonna do
African
about it? You do
Americans
nothing
come here with
about it.
HIV.
You ain't do shit. You're on the fucking web. Running all that fucking mouth. You guys didn't do shit.
Johnny to shut the fuck up. Stay out of our business. Stay out of black business. You're not black. You're not African American. You ain't shit.
So Jen, how come you don't part of that? Is that to all of us or some of us, or what do you mean? I'm just trying to make sure that we get it clear, like what's going on.
No, obsessed. We're obsessed with black people. We're talking about our hair, our skin, everything about us. Why don't you worry about your own people and quit stressing out about my fucking hair?
Wait, what happened?
We never talked about
Rachel brought it up.
I am over
how lice turn into all of this. I don't know how lice just turn into all of this. This is wild. This is hella wild.
Yo, Rachel, but remember,
this is about a live that they had that they were streaming that was filled with nothing but racism.
You don't know what you're talking about.
So real quick, it was Rachel who brought it up when he talked about the gassings, the liquid that they were pouring on people, immigrants crossing the borders, because they said their excuse was lice. And then he brought up that you guys don't get lice because of the woolly hair, he said. That was Rachel who said
and
that.
then we debunked it that y'all don't have woolly hair.
I just wanted to clarify.
We do have wool hair, bro.
You don't have afro hair.
Big mad. She just want to be included so bad.
Afro hair is wool. Digital.
Like, I don't know why you so mad. Digital, why are you so mad?
Why you guys so denial? Why you guys so denial? Why you guys so much denial?
Because you crazy. That's why you don't have.
Why you guys so much denial? Why you got so much denial in your fucking life, man? You guys didn't get enough loving. You guys didn't get enough loving in your life. You guys are so denial.
Go to the website and look up woolly.
We don't owe you no explanation on our hair.
Why you guys are on here? Why you guys here? What are you guys doing here? Why are you guys on here? If you guys have to bring something to us, why are you guys here?
I was asked to for the life situation.
You had woolly hair.
Hey, why you guys here?
Hey, don't say that, man. Don't say no. Go back to Africa.
Back anywhere. I'm standing right here in America.
So stop being racist.
You don't cover it.
Not being racist. Now, see, look. Now you guys are being racist.
Yo, shut up. Let me prove the facts are digital. Why we don't get lights. And why we have woolly hair.
Facts are. The CDC
even in Bible, right? It mentioned that Jesus had woolly hair. You know that, right?
And Jesus was Middle Eastern, right? Jesus is Middle Eastern. He has woolly hair. That is different than Afro hair.
That's not Eastern.
Afro hair is brittle and it breaks, dude. It's not woolly. Woolly
goes
connects
towards the sun. That's woolly. It goes
like
curls. It's kinky.
Woolly connects all the way.
That's what I said. It's kinky, but you don't understand, bro.
Your hair is straight. Your hair goes down. Like what? Do you see the sunflowers go up?
I don't know what black men hurt you, but you need to forgive them and let it go.
You know what kinky is, bro. This is crazy.
Why you guys so denial? Why you guys so denial?
You in denial about your own hair.
And I loved her.
Oh, hair.
Heck no, I ain't forgiving.
That's why you do put wigs on.
So we're gonna shift the conversation.
She probably, well, actually, not everybody put wigs on.
And that's why you got a fake profile.
Listen. Hey, Gun and
that's why you got a fake profile. I know what she's saying.
Yo, Jen and Jews, we're gonna switch the conversation real quick. Rachel had talked about how he didn't want to date American women because they are a certain kind of way. You a black American? Like you from America, Jen and Jews?
They're not from America. They're not from here.
Let me just ask, like, you live in America, Jen and Jew?
Hey, yo, Manny, like, you...
I'm
just trying to get another point of view, bro.
Yes, I was.
All right, go ahead, Rachel.
You said what, Rachel?
What you want?
Like, Rachel?
Manny is a fool. Nah, so he asked me what I forgot what we were talking about, like something about wives, and pretty much I was like, nah, I'd only marry an African woman. Like I'm not into American women.
You can't mix your species.
Yeah, but then I said, does it affect the black community, the women in the black community too?
No, it's gonna affect the genes.
Why wouldn't you date a black woman in the black community? That's all I said. And so I'm just
the point I was leading to as well is about the fact of, child support, alimony, how the woman pretty much wins here in America versus elsewhere. But and then on top of that, me personally, I'm Igbo. So, and it's not just that I'm Igbo, it's just the fact that I want my children to speak their mother language, their mother tongue. I want them to speak Igbo. I want them to speak Amidst. I want them to speak whatever.
How's it going? Hey, I was just listening and I was reading the comments. And the ones that are talking, they sound pretty fucking confident about what they know. I challenge all of you. I really do. I've already challenged like 8 other ones, and they don't want to meet me in federal court. Bring it. I'm your man. You say you're from here and you got all your proof and everything? Get my name, put it to the feds, come and get me, indict me. Let's do this once and for all.
What are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about. You guys are in here blabbing like motherfuckers all day long.
Wait, what about?
Yeah, you wanna call out natives, call us Asians and stuff like that.
You wanna call out African Americans?
Yeah, you bet I will, and I will, and I will, and I will. What you gonna do about it? What are your people gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it? You can't do nothing.
You ain't gonna do shit.
You people don't scare me. I fought many of you big motherfuckers.
Well,
You're nothing. You're nothing.
So, Siberian bitch.
Mute me.
Wait.
Mute me.
All right, everybody.
I'm the moderator here, motherfucker. So you better watch what the fuck you say to me.
So
I'll put you on fucking blast.
Siberians, though, Jan. Why did you call us that? I didn't do nothing wrong to you. Why are you calling me Siberian now?
Come up here running that rhetoric and ideology.
You telling me to go back to Africa, so I'm gonna tell you where you from too.
But we ain't from Siberia though. Like I don't understand what you.
Yeah, I'm not from Siberia.
Like we legitimately not Siberians at all.
You can't even live there.
She's not from Africa.
Isn't that Russia? Siberia? Hey, Manny, isn't Siberia?
No, that one that just said that. That one that had the African, the accent.
The wig on, the lady with the wig on. Okay, yeah.
The one that had the accent. Who just said that?
White woman's hair. The one that wears the white woman's hair.
Hey, Digital, I have something to say to you, Digital.
The one that wears the white woman's hair. The one that wears white women's hair. Don't even have her own.
Bitch.
They put a wig. Go ahead. That's all they can say is bitch.
Hey, you tell her, homie.
Digital.
What?
Digital. There was somebody in here. He sounded African. That person, their energy was good. I wanted to hear more from him, but I think he dropped.
Oh yeah, we were talking.
What's the username?
He left earlier.
He's talking about top anime.
No.
Yeah, I think so. 'Cause, I mean, him, I could tell he knows a lot and he has good energy. Sorry, that's just one of the things I got as a gift. I can feel every one of you in here.
Oh yeah, she looked like a dude. Yeah, she's a man.
Come on,
hey, Washu, you talk about
what's my name? Wasu Duta.
You said you're Igbo, right?
Igbo. Bro, his connection is ass too, bro.
You talking to me? Igbo? You said Igbo?
Some guy from Africa said he was Igbo or Igbo.
That's where you from, bro? You think you're from America, bro?
I'm Native American.
Who's that question to?
Mateo, what's up, Mateo?
I'm talking to you, Wasu.
Me?
What's up, bro? Yeah.
Me, I am from here, and my bloodline is from here, matriarchally. See, that's the whole thing. I don't know whether you have matriarchal in your understandings of your bloodline, all this and that, but on our people, we go by the matriarchal mother, all the way up.
Where did your mother
the male?
You got it. Africans definitely
matriarchal.
What are you talking about? That's crazy. That's hella crazy.
Yeah, I like to come in and cause trouble and get in fights. That's just me, though. I'm like that. I don't know why I do that.
Nobody's trying to. I mean, that's your.
I don't think that it's appropriate to disrespect Anti-Alaskan people, though. Like, there are tribes that recognize where they promote the Bering Straits and they talk about it, and it's part of their origin stories. And I don't think it's okay to disrespect them and call them Siberian.
Mateo.
I think the original Indians were black.
What's up? This is Mateo.
Hey, host, thank you for bringing me up.
And guys, real quick, please, real quick. I'm a Nigerian. I've never been to the States before, okay? So leave Africa out of your mouth. Not everybody want to be in the States.
Yeah, I hear
Just
you.
respect us. If you want to talk to certain people, talk to them. But don't generalize us blacks. Okay, that's one thing I'm saying. If you want to talk about genocides of the Jews, other places say it, but don't talk about Africa. We have our own problem. We talk for ourselves. You hear me? Thank you for bringing me up. I appreciate you. You can talk about your people, your struggle. Let's talk about our people. Don't tell us what we want to say. Say what you want to say about your people. Let's talk for ourselves.
So, Heaven Crown, I got a question for you. The topic came up about lice. Have you ever had lice? Because they said it does not, the butter that is used, the coconut butter.
It's common sense. It's common sense. Lice are living things. So how do you prevent it? That's what matters. We have prevention. We have measures. That's why we don't have them.
Hey, we can't hear you,
but don't generalize that.
This
is what I want to say. Okay, talk about your people. I won't come and say you are lying. Talk about what your people want, what you desire for your people. Let's talk about what our people desire. Talk about what our people want.
What the hell is he saying?
There you go. Talk to the Nigerian so we can hear him. Or one at a time, somebody said. Yeah, I agree with him. Or one at a time, somebody said.
I agree as well.
Yeah, I agree with him.
Somebody got an echo in here. Can you please?
I'm not really sure what he said. It seems like people kept talking.
I'm going to come again. I'm saying that you don't have the right to speak for us Africans. Whatever you thought or think of us, you don't have the right. You have the right to speak for your own people, and we Africans don't have the right to mingle with your problem.
Who's spoken for your people so far? I didn't hear that.
Heaven, hold on. Heaven, I'm going to ask you a question. You said we don't have the right? Are you the police? Are you going to strip all teachers of the U.S.? Because they talk about African Americans all the time.
That is your problem. I'm not going to talk about Americans. It's your constitution to live your life, to do your thing.
This is social media.
If you want to force your idea into us, that is your problem. I'm just saying it here.
It's not my problem.
Hello. If you feel that we have lies, keep it to yourself. If you feel that we have Ebola and all those stuff, keep it to yourself.
Heaven, this is the
Heaven, who are these people anyway? Who are these?
Who's talking about African people? Like, why are we? Who's telling me?
Hold on. Hey, everybody, real quick. Please mute yourself. Hold on, please mute yourself real quick. Please, respectfully mute yourself.
Listen, real quick, because I just want to make sure one thing is clear.
She mentioned Africa, man. She mentioned Congo.
Listen, I want to let Lakota speak.
I want to let
Lakota speak a little bit. Please listen, Heaven. The guy that was here, racial. The guy that was here, the black guy that was here. He brought up that there were gases and chemicals used to undocumented people crossing the border back in the early 1900s. And we talked about how those chemicals were being used to discriminate the indigenous people or these immigrants. And then he brought up, the conversation continued that he had brought up. And then he talked about how black people can't get lice because of the woolly hair. And then Digital was trying to correct them with that. And then that's where this conversation took place. It was a black individual, a black person.
But she brought Ebola. I was saying she brought Ebola. That's how we have the disease. And this, she brought it.
Digital was racist.
She brought it from Congo. She brought it. I was listening, man. As I told you, I've not been to the States, but I have education. So it's not something I want to do. Okay, but the 5 years that all of us have our struggle, have our ways of life. You can live with yours, let's live with ours. If you hear she challenge when I say that you should talk about your people, let's talk about ours. But you say, who am I? Am I the police? Because she's intentionally doing that. I'm not kicking her.
Go ahead, Lakota. Sorry to go ahead.
Okay. So, everybody's all grown adults in this panel. Let's stop talking over each other, let's stop yelling, and let's have a civil conversation like an adults. And if you don't like the conversation that's going on, then you could drop yourself, you could leave, and you could go on about your business. But please stop with the arguing with each other, and just have a civil conversation. Is that too much to ask for you guys? Is that too much to ask?
I'm trying to talk to us right now. I'm trying to debate something.
Okay, so hold on. We'll just put it like this. Manny, brother Manny, how about we have a 5-minute timer for everyone in the panel, so that way we could have, a civil conversation. How's that sound?
I don't know how to activate the time thing here. Do you guys know how to activate the timer on this? Do you need to have a special privilege or some shit?
Well, we can use the honor system, you know.
So, all right, I'll look at my time.
Tom, we just gonna say we end.
Whoever wants to speak first, then go ahead. So,
We can use the honor system, you know.
top enemy got it first. I'll look at my time. So look at your time.
I'm gonna answer the question about lights. I'm gonna answer the question about lights.
All right, 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Everybody, 5 minutes. Go. Top enemy got it first. I'll look at my time. So look at your time.
I'm gonna answer the question about lights. I'm gonna answer the question about lights.
All right, 5 minutes. 5. Go ahead, top enemy. 5 minutes.
So, an echo for a second. Hold on. But what I was saying though about lights, we don't get lights because we have woolly hair. Basically, what I'm saying is like it's basically natural. We don't get no type of like parasites, no type of fleas on our hair or nothing. That's you see animals and dogs have that, and what they have is fur. And who got fur? 6 ether beings. And you know who them people are? Asians, Arabs, Caucasian, and Dravidians. That's for the lights thing. But then after that, I'm trying to debate with Wasu about what he's saying. Like he claiming he from America and he got indigenous. Go ahead, Wasu.
So all right, Wasu's gonna get 5 minutes now since top enemy's done. So go ahead, Wasu, 5 minutes.
So he wants to know. He's saying I'm not from America.
He can reply.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
So you're saying I'm not from here?
Yeah, I would say that your bloodline originally started from the Alkazoid Mountain, somewhere in the mountains.
Alkazoid? Well, I don't know. I really wouldn't know how to answer you on that, but I was born here, so I don't know. You just said I wasn't from here.
Yeah, and if you want to know proof, I got a great person that be having documents and PowerPoints and proof. His name is BDale1014 on YouTube. It's great if you can check him out. You'll have to understand more, if that's possible.
I'll check him out. And then what does he do? He does a blood test on me?
He got PowerPoints. He got proof of what I'm saying is right. It's like he kind of summarizes more. Because if I talked about it, it'll probably take me 2 days to even make you understand of all, like where you even start, your origins, and where all the people started from. Because originally, all 4 races started from black people, 9 ether people. And if you read the Bible, and everybody read the Bible, the Quran, all religion, it states that Jesus had woolly hair. And who had woolly hair right now during our time? Black people. And what does sunflowers do? They have their, whatever their leaves or whatever they towards the sun, just like it's black people hair. You don't see nothing goes down except animal hair. It's like fur. And then that's all I'm saying.
Well, for one, I was born here, so I am from here. And to me, this is not America. It's Kea, which means turtle. It's Turtle Island to me, and my beliefs in our creation story. And I think Lakota will be able to help you identify and understand that. Maybe. I don't know. But our creation story is way different from yours. Your Bible, I read it. I burned it. Yeah, that's me. Hey, me. Dakota Santisu. So there, Lakota, if you can confirm that, is our creation story the same as theirs? And how many years have we had our own creation story?
All right, so I think Washu's done.
So let me put my screen up. Am I next? I don't know who's next.
Yeah, go ahead, Digital, because top enemy, you can put your stuff together, and then you can go after somebody else here.
All right, so I'm going to show you a website. Okay, look at this website,
You got 5
guys.
minutes. Go ahead.
I'm not even going to bring CDC in here because they don't want to believe what CDC says. So I'm going to bring a black reference, right? This is a pro-black African website, guys. Pro-black in America, allure.com. And it says here, so yes, black people can get lice by identifying and treating the parasite. It's a bit harder for kinky hair. So the CDC advises and it tells you how to treat it. So yes, even your own black brothers and sisters are saying, yes, Black people can get lice. So what I'm trying to tell Racial, he said, no, our people don't get that. This is a false. It is not false. You are lying to people. That's what you're doing. I'm trying to debunk you. You don't bring any sources. I've brought you 2 sources, CDC, WHO, and now a pro-Black website, a pro-Black African-American website.
You didn't show CDC.
You're sitting here telling Black people about our hair.
Hey, hold on.
Why should what you say matter if you're not Black? I went to an all-white school, and the whole school got.
This ain't gonna work.
A 5-minute talk.
You're simply saying natives are Siberian, and I'm simply giving you a fact, and you're mad about a fact? This is called hypocrisy. What's that, Manny? Go ahead.
So legal shares.
It's not a fact. It's what you're saying, and you've had a half a dozen Black people come up here and tell you that we don't get lice and that we've never gotten lice and that we don't know anybody in our community that has ever had it. And the problem is you just don't believe Black people. Just say you don't believe Black people.
Mute these people so Digital can have her time back.
And you're pulling up all these fucking websites.
Please mute the people so Digital can have her time back. Thank you.
Allure is not a Black magazine. It's a white magazine.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. Look it up, girl. You sound dumb. You sound dumb trying to tell Black people about our...
And you sound ignorant.
You sound fucking stupid. And the funny thing is, as soon as we try to tell you something about natives, y'all lose your fucking mind.
You're fucking drop out.
Lose your fucking minds as soon as we say something about Native Americans, and you're sitting here trying to tell us about our hair and about our lives and about what we get and what we don't get. You sound absolutely stupid. And you sound like a fucking racist ass bitch. Girl, you sound dumb. You're dumb. You sound stupid. A dozen Black people have come up here and told you it, and you're telling us that we're lying because you're dumb.
You guys are number liars.
Okay, mute him real quick. Okay, first off, he has very low IQ. When your words are dumb and stupid, that is a level 3rd grader. This looked like a 25-year-old man with a 3rd grade mentality.
Hey, Digital, can I ask you a question?
That is hold on. That's a question that your community needs to talk about because he has a 5th grade mentality. This is a fact. When you only use 3 nouns or verbs in your language and you have no websites, nothing to collaborate or back you up, something is meant.
You know why that? You know why that happens?
I
will answer that. I will answer that.
Here's what I'll say. No. Wait. I'm just going to say this and you can talk. If you don't want to believe a source that recommends this across the globe, then you can be in your own denial. Rachel said no Blacks get it. African Americans do not get it. No such thing. That is false. They do get it. They don't get it at higher rates, but they do get it. And that's all I was trying to prove.
Okay,
but the minute I said, hold on.
I did say that you'll see reports that I'm trying to make up fake numbers. But you will see fake reports.
Everybody got upset when, oh, no, we don't get it. Our hair don't get it. We don't get it. My neighbors are African American. Why did their kids get it?
You know why they get it?
Anybody can say, I know somebody who doesn't have it. Oh, there's 10 of us and we don't have it. 10 people compared to 40 million people? No, thank you. You're not credible. I'm going to mute myself, Manny, and you can pick somebody else.
Who wants to go up? 5 minutes.
I'll go up.
Me. I never had lice. So what are you trying to say here? That would be basically debunked right there.
It's come to everybody. It's not like, oh, you just born with it. It just comes if you go to the bad habit, but y'all naturally get it.
Nay, don't lie.
We don't get it.
You know you had lice.
Because we have woolly hair. Our hair naturally. It does not.
All right, go ahead, right
Manny, let me go.
All right.
They're not after your hair. They want to get to the scalp. Duh.
Okay, so I work at a children's homeless shelter, and I'll tell you guys right now, we help every race with lice. Every single race of child that comes into this homeless shelter is capable of getting lice. It is a huge part of my job because a lot of these kids are neglected. And most of the time they come with lice, and they are every race. Also, I don't like when us as Native American people talk bad about Athabascan people, because there are people who did come over the Bering Straits. They acknowledge who they are. It's part of their origin stories. And to just talk down on them, like when they're not in our spaces, as though it's a slur, when that is a portion of the people that is in our community, I don't particularly like that.
I don't know anybody personally. Can you please enlighten us on who claims that?
Facts.
Athabascan?
Does anybody know of that tribe? I never Athabascan.
No, it's
Athabascan, the language in Canada.
There are
where the Apaches and the Navajo descended from, supposedly part of their migration.
Right.
So I've heard of them saying that. Yeah, go ahead.
Some portions of their community do say that they came over during a time. I don't know their origin story. I don't want to talk on their culture or where they come from, but I don't like that we use that as though it's a slur when there are people in our community who acknowledge that they are Athabascan.
But no matter what, like at the end of the day, y'all came from us, from black people. Every tribe, every people.
We didn't. We didn't come from that.
Even that, it started off of black people.
No one was talking about that. Why are you so obsessed? Can we have one conversation?
That's what I'm saying. She's saying
actually, did you guys know that the Aboriginals came before the black people because of the shape of the skull? It's an evolution timeline. Check it out.
Yeah. And it's just a theory. Do you know what a theory is?
That's a lie.
If anything, we came from Saudi Arabia, all of us, because that's where the first Homo sapiens were found, in Saudi Arabia. Older than the first.
Why are they muting me in the comments? Like, what's up with y'all? Like, muting me in the comments so I can't respond to people in the comments, bro? Y'all that lame?
So I didn't do that.
That's weird.
Those other moderators here, please don't put it on me.
We're lame. I don't know who did that, but me, I'll let you know if I'm going to do something.
So, yeah, listen, I don't know if you were muted or something by somebody. I don't know. There's several moderators. Let's keep the conversation respectful. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you on this. See,
it was like a 30-second mute. So, but I don't know why they muting. That was just hella weird.
I don't know, but listen, you brought this conversation up, Original. You brought it up about the lice and all that. And this is where it's going. We have a choice to switch this now, but I just want to make it sure for the live stream that indigenous people did not bring this topic up. Rachel said this, Original said this, because he said the indigenous people immigrating into the United States were being, and I remember that. We had that conversation. They were spraying people with gas and chemicals, supposedly because of lice and diseases. There was a way to sanitize, supposedly. What was that called, Original? What was that time period called? The gas?
It's the 1917 bath riots.
The 1917 bath. So he brought it up. We talked a little bit about it, and it just went in a different direction from that point. But we could either switch the conversation, and people want to keep talking about lice and stuff. That's on you, guys. I'm just hanging out listening to all you.
Let's not. It's such a dumb topic.
I want Raina because Raina said that she's met all kind of kids who had lice, and I was kind of interested in knowing about the African American children because, like, I don't know if I believe her. So I was wondering how many children has she seen of that background before we end this conversation. I was kind of wondering how many has she seen.
Well, it depends. So, like, when we have kids that come into our shelter, we have to clean everyone's head probably. I'd say like at least once a month, and our kids only stay there for 100 and something days, sometimes longer depending on if they get an extension. But if a new kid comes in and they have lice, most of the time all the other kids will have lice, and then if you've had lice before, you're more likely to get it again. And particularly, let's say this last week, I helped 2 African American children clean their heads out with lice.
How many?
And they had caught it from an indigenous girl who had came in, and they had to
get it from something else. They had to get it from the beast. They had to get it from the humans.
Is it from somewhere else?
They had to get it from somewhere
else. Are y'all slow? Like, is your IQ, man, I swear to God, is your IQ low? Remember, I think you get it from other people. You people, come on, your IQ got to be better than this.
You always get life from other people.
If your IQ is low,
but it would not come
you need
to
to
us
step
like
down.
that. Like, it
You
would
need
not
to
even
step
show
down
up
with
like
low
that. It would just
IQ.
get off
Like, I'm
right
being
away.
for real.
We're
Don't
not
The
gonna
even
be
main way to
play.
staying there
get it
for
is to go
days.
camping. I don't
He's
think
not
many
gonna be
black
there
people
for
go
These
days.
camping.
people
He's
got
not even
fifth
gonna be
grade
there for
IQ
hours.
levels, guys.
He's gonna be
Manny, a
gone
lot of these
right in
people
the
got
instant.
fifth grade IQ levels.
It will not
How are you going to
handle our
debate?
hair. Our hair
How are you
got
going to debate
electricity.
if you
It will
don't?
not
Why
handle
are
it.
you guys? Why are you guys
This
talking all
thing
at
will not handle
once?
all of
Hold on, hold on,
Nobody
wait,
has a
time
low
out,
IQ.
wait.
Nobody got
Hold
low
on.
IQ. We talk.
Yeah, they do.
Hey,
If they can't, well, you
They
have
don't
to get
gotta
it from
function,
someone.
bro. They don't understand,
This is
bro.
that. Come on, duh.
Okay. Well,
Oh
I'm
my
just gonna
god.
clarify. Like the kids that I deal with, they come from severe neglect backgrounds. So, you have to have a CPS case to even be put into our shelter, and a lot of times that does not discriminate by race, and all of those kids most of the time come with lice. Almost every kid that comes in has lice.
That's interesting. Thank you for sharing that. I think the conversation should shift a little bit toward the Athabascan people, the Dene or the Apache. Anybody in the Apache tribe? If you're here, if you know someone that's Apache or Dene, Navajo. I have my friend Totachini. He pops up from time to time. He knows the time period of the migration, but he never claimed or said that they were Siberians or Mongoloids, and he's Dene Totachini. We had Marvin here earlier on, and he's never said that he's, Siberian or Mongoloid, none of that. So I don't know where Raina's getting that from.
I don't know. Okay, look, I'm Apache. I know.
I was
the trees.
saying that we shouldn't say it as though it's a slur in case there are people with who acknowledge that they came over through the Bering Straits and their origin stories. Because I'm not going to deny that no one ever came over,
Why
and
not? It's a theory. It's been debunked
because there are tribes who acknowledge that.
What tribes?
Like I said, I haven't heard any tribe here, and this is an indigenous. They've been here before.
I've seen it.
She said Athabascan. She said Athabascan people, and Athabascan is a language that comes from central Canada, and that is where the Dene and the Apache migrated from back about 900 years ago.
Right. So I'm saying that
not even
when they did the Clovis
500
DNA,
years ago.
When they did the Clovis DNA, there was people who said that they acknowledged that this is from their people, and I don't want to say that as though it's a slur, like how people say that it is, or accept it as a slur. I don't like that.
Okay, well, I don't know. I'm Apache. We come
Okay, well, you don't have to like it. I don't like them.
I'm Apache. We come from up there. I know my creation story, and it says nothing about coming over the Bering Strait. It's nowhere in there.
Jahaya, are you of a tribe? Jahaya, I think he's the net too. This brother right here, or something like that, right? I don't remember. But listen, I wanna bring out the Navajo, the Dene, and the Apaches, because this shit don't seem right at all to me. I never heard of that before.
I've never heard.
Wow, look at that! Look at it. Wicked said he's Choctaw.
Isaac is Apache, and he said his creation story doesn't include a migration from.
Hey, we are how are you? I just want to say that.
To say that they migrated from that region is indigenous erasure, because they're going to say all these other tribes come from that same place and we don't.
Very true.
Yeah. I'm not saying that everyone does. I'm saying that there are people who do. And I mean, I can't say who does, because to be honest, I'm just going off of what my dad told me. And my dad told me don't use it as a slur, because there are people who acknowledge that they come over from the Bering Straits and that's disrespectful to their people. And I said, okay. And then I just left it right there.
What is he saying again? He talking about the woolly? Yeah, Jesus don't. Yeah. I'm with Legal on this one. I'm with you, Legal. Yeah, 100%.
So Danny is another Dene sister. I'm inviting her to join because pretty much this is the conversation where it's at. Raina says we shouldn't use the word or the migration, or Mongoloid or Siberian says we shouldn't say it's a slur, because there's Dene or Navajo people, Apache people that descended from those regions of Mongolia and Siberia through their migration. So like I said, I've never heard those stories. From Dene, Navajo, or Apache, Lipan Apache, Mescalero Apache. I never heard that, but her take is. So Danny is Dene. I don't know if she identifies with that.
Manny.
Yeah, go ahead.
I want to hear a bedtime story.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder. Hey, Supremacy, Jesus didn't have locks, by the way, just so you know. Okay, go ahead. Manny, I know you want to talk about something. I had to correct Rachel. He was saying Jesus had locks, so I'm just correcting.
I'm sorry, real quick. Top Anime said put me back up, so just wanted to let you guys know. I'll leave that up to Manny.
Nah, there's not much I want to hear from.
Jesus had bugs. Jesus had bugs.
That's funny. Who isn't black, I guess, according to these people? I'm starting to think I might be from Africa. I better go find my tribe.
I want to comment on the Clovis thing. Raina said that the Clovis people came over the Bering Strait. And I did watch that documentary talking about how they believe the Clovis people came from there. But
So I never said Jesus had locks. I was talking about Samson, as in Samson and Delilah.
Wait your turn. I just want to finish. No, I went on GDmatch.com, right, and I ran my DNA against the Clovis baby found in Montana, and I match them a lot. Like, it's almost a solid line all the way across. So that says I'm related to the Clovis people. Now, I have no Asian DNA, so how in the hell did I come from Asia as a Clovis person if I'm the Bering Strait was real? I would have Asian
Zero
DNA.
Asian in me too. I don't have any Asian, guys. I'm serious. Like zero Asian.
I have no Asian DNA, but I almost a solid match the Clovis baby all the way across.
Lorette, what tribe are you
My
from?
indigenous is Cherokee mostly, and some of the Haudenosaunee is further back. And I have like a few other tribes in there. But I DNA match the Clovis baby a lot, and the Kennewick man in Georgia, but no Asian DNA. That's all I'm wanting to say.
You're not mixed.
You're pure, pretty much. You're not mixed. I mean, that's okay. So what's up, Raina? You trying to say what is Raina's trying to imply something?
9 ether or 6 ether?
The story that my dad told me
did not have woolly hair, by the way. Let's everybody understand
he
this.
did.
Jesus did not have. No, he didn't. He had.
Did you read all religion books?
Yeah, big.
Did you read all religion books?
Yeah,
why is there's no pictures in it?
How can you state something like that? You did not read all religion.
We're keeping the conversation moving from this.
All right, let's change the subject. Shut up.
Talk one at a time, or you're gonna get muted.
Why don't you just go ahead and mute him through the whole live, and so that way people could talk. He's always interrupting people. Just mute him.
Mute who? I'm sorry.
Manny.
Yep.
You gotta prevent them from over talking, man. Stop it.
I didn't want to bring Top Enemy here. You guys.
That wasn't me who was over talking, yo.
Who's over talking? I don't even know who's over talking. Listen, man.
Oh my God! If you guys are gonna talk over each other as a moderator, I will be very serious about it. Next person that does that, man or woman, if you don't let someone talk, I am gonna mute you. Manny, you need to. I'm not gonna go into explanation. They want to talk one at a time, back and forth between each other, whatever, one at a time. That's it. Pretty simple.
All right, we got someone coming in. Let's give them a few seconds to share their voice here, real quick. What's up, Wicked?
Hello. I'm just curious. Who's top enemy?
Top enemy of who?
I don't know. I just heard that somebody say top enemy.
Oh, anime.
Oh, anime. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, anime, yeah.
Gotcha. But can I chime in real quick on the whole different tribes and everything, please?
What do you identify as? What's your take? We want to know who you are first, obviously, before so we know who's talking to us.
Well, I identify as a female human being energy.
African American, white, European.
You know what? I have 7 different nationalities, and
okay. So American. So just like an American citizen. Okay, an American U.S. citizen.
Not only a citizen. See, that's the thing that I have an issue with, me personally.
Okay, you're black, white, Asian, Mexican, Hispanic. Just keep it simple.
Is human not enough? I mean, if I have to identify with something.
All right, you're a human being. All right, go ahead.
I'm American.
Go ahead. You're a human being.
I'm American. I'm American. I'm a brown-skinned American female.
So it's so hard to just say, African American or black or mixed black or something. So go ahead.
You know why? Because we're already so divided, man, and it's not. We're not going to function like that.
All right. So I'm guessing you're going to address the human race. So you're addressing the human race coming from a human woman.
Someone said you sound like a human black.
Go ahead. She's going to address the human race. Go ahead.
Well, you know what? You know what? Let's say that I am black. Let's say that I am a black.
You said you're human. So let's just focus on the human population, the human world. Go ahead. No labels. Go ahead.
No labels. Right. Okay. So I was taught, we were all taught that where you're geographically, where you're born is what you are. Correct. And I feel that if we've been here 5, 6, 7 generations, then
the human race has been here for many more years than that.
Way more. I'm just being generous.
So we're just talking about the human race here. So who are you talking about now?
So I'm just talking about the division in different tribes and different races,
tribes?
like with Choctaw.
But they're humans. You're a human woman talking to human people.
Okay, so okay.
No labels. We said, remember, no labels.
Did you say Choctaw?
So I put it like this. I have a question. I put it like this. If an African American has been here, they can count back 10 generations. Would you consider them a Native American?
That's not the conversation. You're a human woman and you want to address human people. So why are you bringing up a label now? So is Africa's a label? It's a continent.
It is a continent, exactly. But what I'm saying is, without the labels, if a human people was born here, if a human being was born here, right, and their ancestors was here 10 generations before,
like all other humans, yes,
like all other humans. No, I mean here on this land.
Who cares? We're all just humans. We're all just humans. No labels.
But I'm just asking a question, not about geography.
The human beings have been all around the world for a long time, and they migrate and they move around. Yeah,
they migrate and they move around.
All those in favor that want me to mute Manny, let me know. I'm just kidding.
But would you consider that person a Native American?
No.
No? Why not? If they were here, born here, and they can trace back like all of their ancestors.
Yes, they're native. They are native.
Generations. I'm talking 10 generations. Okay, would you consider them a Native American?
They can be native to America, born in America, but that doesn't mean that they are indigenous to America. There's a big difference.
Big difference. What makes you indigenous, though?
Your literal ancestry coming from these lands.
Right. So going back 10 generations, that's not ancestry.
I mean ancient ancestry.
My ancestors ancient.
So you can date back anciently for your ancestors, not by what your family has told you. You can date back hundreds and thousands of years that your family has always been here.
Yeah, Wicked. Let me answer that real quick, and then Isaac, because he got some good insight. I can date my own current people 7 generations back, but my people still come back from further generations. My people from the BC era, back in Mesoamerica, before it was even called that.
Okay, but how do you know that?
Hold on. I'm not done talking, dude. I can trace it back. I can trace this back. I'm indigenous to these lands of America. I am pure indigenous. No ifs, ands, or buts. My genealogy, my bloodline, my DNA comes from right here on this soil. Past seven generations. I go back ancient. I'm an ancient. I'm a great.
Whoever's on the highway, mute your mic.
So go ahead, Isaac, go ahead.
Many cultures, there's cultures that have, specifically, I'm talking about the Aztecs and the Mayans. Our cultures, they stem from those people because those people migrated. And so that's where many of us go back to. Yes. So it's ancient.
I think she dropped her. I don't know. Did one of you guys drop her?
No, I noticed that, but no.
This is top anime because she comes on but don't say nothing.
Well, I've been saying I'll probably respect.
So she came up here saying she identifies as a human woman, and now she wants to talk about a group of people. That's not fair. If you're gonna not identify, if you're just a human being, then look at the world as that, just human beings. And there is no label, there is no group, there is nothing, just human beings, and that's it.
It's funny because she has a post on her account that says "Black Girl Magic," so it's like, you just say that. Like, why didn't you?
That's what I'm saying, because she's trying to twist shit around, and you come out here and say you're a human woman, then address to us as human beings.
Manny.
Only. No labels. Go ahead, yeah.
Manny. Somebody said, I've been dropped twice. I thought it was you. Can you explain the dropping, muting, and whatever is going on so people can know who is dropping who? Usually they get a notification that says what happened, right?
Well, they should already know. I don't know why they gotta ask me. They should already know. It tells you. But okay. So yeah, if you get dropped, if you get muted or something, you're probably literally from the panel, there's other people talking, or we're trying to bring other people up. These are topics that were never, I thought they wouldn't be being dragged on like this, but people want to talk about it, so we're talking about these topics, That's all I got to say about that.
Well, TikTok has been glitching a little bit today because I got kicked out of somebody else's live earlier and they didn't do it. So it let me go right back in.
Yeah. Constance, what's up?
Hello. I had a question. Somebody said, I'm not sure, but they said, you want to know what I am? Well, I guess you can see my picture. I'm black.
Well, no, I didn't because you weren't addressing anybody. You're just sharing a point.
Yeah.
If you're going to address somebody, then I will. Usually I ask if someone's going to address somebody, because how are you going to address a group of people without identifying who you are? Maybe it's not your place to address people that don't involve you or you're not involved with. But in this case, it's okay. Go ahead. Share your point, because you didn't. Yeah. You're addressing somebody or not. So go ahead.
Yeah, I was, but I didn't know exactly who made the point. And that's why I was vague. He said there was a difference between being native and being indigenous, I believe. Is that what was said?
Yes, I said that.
Could you explain it once again, please? Because I want to make sure I understood it.
So being native somewhere means you were born, just simply you were born there yourself. Okay, like I'm Mexican, right? I have Mexican heritage. If I were to go to France, if I were to have been born in France, I would be native to France. Does that mean I'm indigenous to France? No, because my ancestry still goes back to Mexico. Does that make sense? Ancient ancestry, like my blood. But you can be native somewhere. Like people call themselves native New Yorkers when they're born in New York City. Same thing. But, was there ancestral ethnicity from the New York area? No, they're just a native New Yorker.
Okay.
Yeah.
So with America, I hear some black people saying that I don't know if they're saying I'm indigenous as well, like they were here, but from what I thought, that we black people originated in Africa. No, that's what I thought anyway.
You'd be correct. Yes, there are some people trying to push a narrative that that our American Indians were historically black and they had came over here from Africa, but there's no evidence to support this. They like to say that the Aztecs were black, the Olmecs were black, and they come from the land of Mexico, present day Mexico.
They also say they're the original Jews. They're saying Jews are black. They're saying everybody is black, but what really is black? And this is not.
So I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you very well.
This is where I can't hear shit Top Enemy's saying. I don't know what Top Enemy's saying, guys. I don't know. I think Washu said he likes Top Anime because he says some knowledge, but I just hear the guy just talking random shit, honestly. Like, I don't even know what he's saying. His mic's so low.
Who's talking?
Hi, I'm Teenies. So I guess this is a good time for my question because.
Well, who are you teasing?
Wait, did you say titty? What the
I mean,
I was like, who are you teasing? Well,
teasing the he's. Okay, no, it's just something I came up while I was drinking tea one day. I don't know, it was ridiculous. But my question would be, as somebody of European origin, we're ignorant, obviously, so of this topic, but I do legit think that the indigenous peoples did come from either Asia or Africa, and or both. Am I wrong in this thinking?
Yeah.
So why would you think that they came from Africa or Asia? We don't speak Chinese or Asian, any Asian language. We don't know anything about Asia or Africa. So what do you see in us?
Well, there's no archaeological evidence. There's no artifacts. There's no.
Basically, migration through the land bridge from
so that
from up north. So is that
multiple times? In fact, if you look up Vladimir Putin made an announcement about 3 weeks ago now, almost a month, where he talked about exploring, where he said he's going to explore the region, 60% of Russia, which is virgin land, untouched, unoccupied, no civilization there, nothing on the stones, no civilization on the rocks, no pyramids, no mounds, no nothing. But the indigenous people here of this hemisphere have been creating mounds and pyramids for hundreds and thousands of years.
I see.
So where does this doesn't add up? This migration, Mongolia was established by Genghis Khan, I think in the year 1200 and something. I think somewhere around there. So this is only about what, 800 years ago, give or take 700 years ago, and we have pyramids structures that have been here for way longer than that. So that theory doesn't make any sense at all.
That wouldn't make sense. Yeah. I'm just very interested in this because I mean, like, you get fed one version of things, and I'd like to ask other questions.
Yakutia is the temperature there can reach up to negative 75 degrees Celsius. That's in modern day. 16,000 years ago, when this theory kind of takes place about, some kind of migration with the land bridge, because even, like I said, Genghis Khan and the Mongol Empire was established in the year about 1200. So we're going back way before Mongolia was even Mongolia or Siberia. Siberia came out a little bit earlier. So Mongolia was established first. And so going back 60,000, the climate was a lot colder because we have global warming now. The world's been getting hotter. So it means it was much colder than negative 75 degrees Celsius. The Bering Seas, there's a show called Deadliest Catch, and they fish in the Bering Seas, which is the most hostile region in the world. And Yakutia, which is 60% of pretty much Russia, like all the way to where the migration would have taken place, is the coldest region in the world. And that is why Putin said that they have plans to explore these lands that have not been explored before, and there is not a single human soul living in these regions, 60% of Russia. And North Korea and China are going to help them do this. So go ahead.
And tell them why there's nobody there, Manny. Hi, Legal.
Because it's the coldest region in the world.
Manny won't tell you. Basically, there you go, because it's too cold. It's too cold. You can't do anything with the land. So, debunked.
This region in the world.
Okay, yeah, that's very interesting. Are there any resources where I could go and look this up further?
Wait. So I found it. I went and looked it up, and it said that there are tribes in Canada and Greenland and some parts of Alaska who said that they migrated.
Who's this, Raina?
Yeah, because I didn't know, so I had to go look it up, and I was wrong when I said Athabascan.
So the Athabascan speaking people come from the central Canada. So you're retracting from that now and saying that now there's other people saying that they migrated from Mongolia or Siberia?
Right. Well, they don't say Mongolia, but they said that they migrated and that their portions they have like their tribes that are from some parts of Alaska, Canada, and Greenland. That's where they live now. Mostly Greenland and Canada.
I have never heard of anybody doing those claims. What tribe in particular you said are doing these claims? What tribes?
I don't know. I just went and looked. I just went and looked real fast. I would actually have to go research and look.
Yeah,
But
if you can do that because this whole concept that you're saying doesn't add up with time. It doesn't add up with the conditions for any migration. You can't even drive through there in modern days today with your car. The oils would freeze. The motor oil in your vehicle can only reach certain degrees. I think negative 45 degrees Celsius, and then it becomes too thick and your car won't run. So, you can grab a cup of water, toss it in the air, and it'll freeze before it touches the ground or it becomes snow. That's how cold it is. Your eyelashes freeze, your whole body just within minutes. So I'm just saying, like, if you think someone's gonna even with animal furs, you will not be able to survive that long. I mean, it's a lot of land. It's almost like crossing the whole country, the United States, half of Russia. So I'm just saying, like, there's
Greenland isn't
Greenland. I don't know about Greenland. I'm talking about Siberia, Mongolia.
Yeah, Greenland it has the lowest temperature in the world for islands. They says Antarctica is the coldest in the world, but Russia also is also known as the coldest country after Antarctica. Some sources say, but then some sources say Canada is the coldest country with an average temperature of like 20 degrees Fahrenheit. So, and these are all places where people have lived at besides Antarctica. Even though some scientists say that people did used to live in Antarctica, let's skip that one. But other countries or in other regions, people still live there. Like Pakistan, it says it's winter all year long. They have winters all year long, and people still live in Kazakhstan. So I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know them. I don't know them people personally.
I think Greenland is still considered part of the Americas, isn't it? In a way, it's right above like Canada.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's like you look at the map. It's not in Europe and it's not in Asia. It's right above Canada, so I don't think that qualifies as people migrating from Siberia because it's not Siberian. It's not anywhere near Siberia.
Does anybody have a link for this? I mean, because you got two people saying something. Where's y'all's links? Where's y'all's?
That Greenland, I might believe that, but Greenland is not Siberia, Mongolia. It's not an Asian.
See the thing that people don't know about Greenland is actually cold, and Iceland is actually green. They say that they tricked the Vikings by calling it Greenland and make them think that it was green over there when it was really.
You really got no sources. You have zero sources.
Manny.
It was a trick that they played on
Manny.
Yep.
To let everybody in here know, I was lying the whole time. I can actually be out in 50 to 40 below zero with no coat on or nothing. So yeah, I can tolerate that cold.
Okay, well, no.
Can you migrate? Can you walk, 5 miles like that?
Yeah.
But that's Fahrenheit, right?
No, you get hypothermia, man. That's negative 50. That's not humanly possible.
I've done it already.
Wasu, is it Fahrenheit or Celsius?
For me, it's cold, Celsius.
Okay.
I love the cold, man. It don't really bother me, Might bother my feet a little bit, but my upper torso, it just generates a lot of heat. That's probably something a lot of people can't do, maybe it's from the region where we are. You know, because this is North America, right? Canada's right there.
It's all that baby fat keeping you warm.
Well, you know what? Greenland is not in Mongolia or Siberia. So that was the claim that Raina told us when she came here. She said that people said they migrated from Siberia.
And like, I don't know who would be Clovis that would be telling her that they believe in the Bering Strait, because that Clovis baby is like 12,000 years old. The Clovis people have been gone for a while. So like, we're people in the other tribes are descendants of the Clovis people. But I mean, I DNA matched the Clovis baby. It was almost a solid line all the way across. And I have no Asian DNA. So if I'm clearly related to the baby, and I'm not got no Asian relatives.
So if you're from the region of Alaska, Canada, Native, Indigenous people of Canada and Alaska, please join the panel and talk about your migration from Greenland, or I don't know. Raina was saying that there's people claiming that they came from Siberia and Mongolia or something. And I just want to clarify that I don't know anybody from particularly she said the Athabascan people. That would mean Athabascans in Canada, the Ne, their migration, and the Apaches. They immigrated from the family tree of the Athabascan people. So I'm just curious, like, if anybody believes in that. Anybody who's the Ne or Apache. I don't know. Could have people migrated from Greenland? I think so. Greenland is, I think, to me, is part of the Americas. It's right above Canada, and it's not in Asia, and it's not in Europe.